Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be filming a review slash try on haul on the Blackpink times Olens contact lens. Olens was kind enough to send over a bunch of their contact lenses my way, and a bunch of them are from the promotion that they are doing with Blackpink, who I stan. So I am very excited for this video today because I have been, getting into contact lens a lot more recently. I'm sure you guys can tell. This video is not sponsored by Olens, but they were kind enough to gift a lot of these contact lenses over my way. Some of them I did buy with my own money, which I will mention which ones I did and which ones I did not. So yeah, shout out to Olens for hooking your girl up with a bunch of contacts. I feel like I am stocked for a very long time. But I do want to say that I am collabing with my girl Denise on this video today. We are kind of doing a joint Blackpink contact lens review together. So Denise, she is the one that actually got me into contact lenses, and especially Olens. She really pushed me to make my first purchase on Olens, and ever since then I've been hooked. So after you finish watching this video, I highly recommend that you go watch her video because she does have all of the Blackpink times Olens contact lenses. I think I'm missing like 3. Yeah, I'm missing 3 from the Blackpink promo, but she has all of them, and also she's a lot more knowledgeable about contact lenses. She knows her stuff. I'm just like a newbie. I just know what I like in a contact lens. I don't really know the info, but she knows like everything else. So I would highly recommend you go watch her video. She also has darker eyes than me. I would say it's not too much of a difference, but she says that she has darker eyes than me. So yeah, I think it's just helpful to see it on 2 people. So I'm going to leave her video, her channel link, everything down below. Please go subscribe to her. I love her. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So with this promotion with Blackpink and Olens, Blackpink themselves did not create these contact lens, I believe. They are just kind of like the face of it, and they're just promoting it because that's the lens that they personally like to wear. I would believe so. Let's start off with Jisoo, the oldest in the group. Let's go in age order. So Jisoo is the face of Vivi Ring Brown, Spanish Brown, and Island Brown. So you can see that she's more of like a natural gal because she's sticking to all the browns. Out of the 3 lenses that she is the face of, I have 2 of them. I have Vivi Ring Brown and Spanish Brown. So let's start off with Vivi Ring Brown first. To me, this is going to give you the most doll-like eye shape ever. It just gives you that puppy doll look. I would say this is more of like a circle lens. While it gives me that vibe of a circle lens, I wouldn't say it's like too big of a contact lens, but it is going to give you that vibe of a circle lens. There's not much of a pattern on it. I feel like it's very natural on the eyes. You know how some contact lens, there's a lot of patterns and it just makes your eyes look very unique. This one is very subtle, but it does enlarge your eyes and it makes your eyes appear more doll-like. I really do like the shade of this brown. I feel like it's a very natural brown. It's like more of like a dark chestnut. I do like this lens, but I personally like lenses that are not circle lens and are not going to enlarge my eyes. So with that being said, it's not like my favorite lens, but it is a lens that I will use just because obviously I have it. It doesn't look scary or anything. It's just I do prefer lenses that are a little bit more natural and fit my actual like pupil. This one is a little bit more enlarging. I think the reason why it makes your eyes look so doll-like is because the outer rim of it is very dark, and it just gives you that kind of like anime look. And I do want to mention that all of Olens's contact lens are very comfortable, very thin, and it just feels good on the eyes. Overall, Olens is just like a very comfortable lens for me. I honestly haven't tried that many lenses to like kind of compare, but I have tried a couple, and I would say Olens is like one of the most comfy lenses I have tried. So now we have the Spanish Brown. So I personally like the Spanish Brown design and the fit and the size of it a lot more than the Vivi Ring Brown. So this one is more of like a natural contact lens. It's not going to change the size of your pupil. It's actually just going to fit perfectly. Well, on me it fits perfectly. It's just literally just changing the color. Very subtle. The design, the pattern of it is very subtle, very natural looking. Patterns or harsh lines is just very pretty. I actually really enjoy the Spanish brown, but I'm just kind of like on and off with it because sometimes I feel like the shade of the brown is too much of like an orangey based brown that it kind of gives me like low-key vampire vibes. But like Harry says he likes it on me. He tells me that he can't really see a difference. Denise, when she came over, I was wearing these lenses. She couldn't even tell that I was wearing it, so I'm like, maybe in person you can't really tell, but I feel like on camera it's a very like light orange brown, and I'm like, it's almost red almost, and it kind of looks creepy sometimes, but then I like really like it. I just really like the Spanish line. I feel like if it was the Vivi ring brown shade, I would have loved this like so much. It would have been like my everyday like contact lens. So I like the Spanish line for the pattern and for how natural it looks, but the Vivi ring brown, I really like the shade of it. I really like the shade of brown in this. Out of the two, I would probably just go for Spanish brown because I think that looks the best on me out of the two, but nonetheless they are both really great lenses. It just really depends what you're looking for. So I know like me and Denise, we look for different things. She likes a lens that is a circle lens, and I like something that's a lot more natural. So yeah, these are Jisoo's lenses. If you are wanting to see what island brown looks like, go to Denise's video. She has it all. Next up we have Jenny. So Jenny is the only one out of the whole group that is only promoting one lens. Everybody else is like kind of promoting 3 lenses. She has always promoted Spanish Grey, and this was the first lens that I tried from Olens. This is actually my second box. I ordered 2 initially myself. So this one I bought myself, but Olens actually sent me another box of Spanish Grey. So I'm like really stocked up on Spanish Grey, which I'm not complaining because it is my favorite contact lens from Olens. Just like overall, I can see why Jenny is so, you know, dedicated to this lens and not promoting anything else, because this is just like the perfect lens. Again, the Spanish line is my favorite line just because it is the most natural. It is the same pattern as the Spanish brown. I think it looks very natural and pretty on the eyes, but it just gives you a little bit of a twist. It just fits your pupil perfectly without changing the pattern too much. Like the pattern is very pretty, but I think from far away you can't tell too much. You gotta really see up close, but it's a very natural lens. Like it really blends well into your eye color. So the Spanish Grey is like my all-time favorite. I love it. I do want to mention, because I got confused about this as well, there is this Spanish Grey where it's like, I think it's called the real Spanish Grey, where it's like, you know, what I want. It's very natural, it fits the pupil of my eye. And then there's like a Spanish Grey circle, and that's Denise's all-time favorite lens. I actually asked her, she said that's her favorite one. So there's like a circle version of this and like a natural version of this, and the natural version is my all-time favorite, and Denise's all-time favorite is the Spanish Grey circle. So obviously Spanish Grey is a very popular one, I must say. Now we move on to Rosé. She also has 3 lenses. She is the face of the Island Cobalt, the Vivi Ring Grey, and the Secriss 3-Con Coral Grey. And I actually only have one of the lenses from Rosé, and that is the Island Cobalt. I did purchase this with my own money. I got this with my first order with Olens. So for the Island Grey, I think the pattern of this is very pretty. It kind of reminds me of like a cat eye. You know how like cat eyes has so many like intricate patterns on it? When it says it's cobalt, I would say it's like a very deep blue on my eyes. It kind of gives me like Barbie vibes. I would say this is more of like a circle lens because it does enlarge your eyes a little bit. Well, I feel like it does enlarge your eyes, and because of the pattern, it just makes your eyes seem a little bit cooler. But it's a very natural blue. Like the contact lens that I'm wearing right now, which we'll get to, it's Lisa's pair, but this one is like very like obvious. You know, I would say this one's more of like a natural blue, as blue eyes on an Asian girl can be natural. It does look very natural from far away. I don't think it looks too obvious because it is more of like a deeper blue. And now on to the last member, Lisa, my favorite. She is my girl crush, my bias. I just love Lisa. Let me know who your bias is from Blackpink, but I love Lisa, and I'm so happy that I actually have all of her lenses that she's promoting. So she is the face of Island Grey, Symphony Green, and Symphony Grey. I bought Symphony Green with my own money, and then Olens sent me the Island Grey and Symphony Grey. So yeah, they just kind of like completed my Lisa collection, you know what I mean? But let's start off with the Island Grey because I just talked about the Island Cobalt. I really like the grey a lot better. I think it's just a lot more, I don't know, natural. I know none of these contact lenses are natural, but you know, For a contact lens that is slightly enlarging your eyes, it does look more natural on me, and I just think it's more flattering against my skin tone, and just something about the grey I like a lot more. I really do like the Island grey. It would have to be like my favorite after the Spanish line. And now we move on to the Symphony. We got Symphony Green and Symphony Grey. So obviously these two are exactly the same pattern and style, but just in different color. I am wearing Symphony Grey on my eyes right now, and as you can see, it's very light and very obvious. I think out of all of the styles that I tried from Olens, the Symphony line is the most obvious. It's the most harsh. Like, the blend on the Symphony is not as like diffused as everything else, because the circle, I think that's called the iris, like it's very harsh. Like most of them just like blend out towards the outer rim, but this one is like boom, like a circle right in the middle. So it is the most obvious, and I would say it's the most like vibrant out of them all. As you can see, it's not, I wouldn't really even say it's gray. I'm gonna say it's more of like a light gray baby blue. This contact lens for some reason reminds me of like Jimin when he wears like very light contacts. I really dig it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it as much. It was kind of like a shock a little. It's just very vibrant against my eyes. Like, it's very pigmented. If a contact lens can be pigmented. I think the Symphony Grey looks better on me than the Symphony Green does. I think the Symphony Green looks so scary on my eyes. The circle dot in the middle for the iris, because it's green, I feel like it contrasts against it a lot stronger. This literally looks like my cat's eyes, like Rocky's eyes or Tubby's eyes. This is the lens that I probably would wear the least out of everything, just because it's, you have to wear a certain eye look with this. Like, this will not go with any eye look, I feel. Personally, out of the Symphony Grey and Symphony Green, I would probably go for the Symphony Grey, just because it's, I don't know, to me it looks more appealing. It's not as scary looking. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think and how it looks on me. But yeah, that was all of the contact lens that I got. So I was just missing Jisoo's Island Brown, Rosé's Vivi Ring Grey, and Rosé's Secriss 3-Con Coral Grey. Denise will have all of that on her video, so go check it out if you do want to see it on. But I hope you guys found that part helpful in me just kind of saying what I like and dislike about each lens, and I'll just kind of like round it out now and just give you my top 3 favorites. So obviously I did say that my #1 spot would have to be Spanish Grey. It's just the most natural lens, and I think we all look for different things in contact lens. I look for something that's a lot more natural looking, so obviously the Spanish line out of everything is going to be the most natural looking. But I really did enjoy Island Grey, so I think that would have to be my #2 spot, and my #3 spot would have to be the Spanish Brown. I just really like the Spanish line. Like, if I had to recommend anything to you guys, I would say try the Spanish line first. Like, especially if you're a newbie, you don't want something too like outrageous and like shocking. The Spanish line is a good natural way to go, and then maybe you can bump your way up to the Island and then to the Symphony. But yeah guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Something very different from me. I've never done a contact lens video review before, and it's the first. Let me know if you want to see more. I do want to try BTS's contact lens, because they actually sell it on Olens as well. So let me know if you want me to try out BTS's lens, because I do want to try that. I obviously have too much lenses right now, but later in the future, let me know if you want to see that. Shout out to Olens for sending me these lenses my way, and they actually did give me a coupon code as well, so you can save 10% off if you use the code JUDY. Denise also has a code as well. I actually used her code with my first purchase, so yeah, we both have codes. It doesn't really matter who you support, because if you support her, I'm happy as well. It's not a commission code. It is literally just for you to save money. Shout out to Denise for collabing with me on this video. She is like the queen of Olens contact reviews. But with that being said guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!